I'll just skip ahead. What? There we go. The
Yes,
football,
you have.
the sport. Pardon me.
I said you got two watching now.
Yeah. The sports question was, which is the only American football team to go a whole season undefeated and including the Super Bowl? And the choices were New England Patriots, Chicago Bears, or Miami Dolphins. Hi, Emily. And the answer was the Miami Dolphins in 1972 actually went the entire season undefeated and won the Super Bowl that year.
Wow.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I didn't know that a team had actually done that.
Yeah, I'm not a sports fan, but that's kind of interesting.
Yeah. I'm not really, I like baseball, but, um, and then which Friends star had a childhood accident and has part of his finger missing? We're doing great, Emily. How are you doing? And this one was kind of, I didn't know any of them. I watched that Friends show. Hi, Mama Four Boys. I watched it from beginning to end, and I don't know, have noticed any of them having a finger missing. Um, but it was actually Matthew Perry. I don't like this thing up here on the screen. I'd rather have it down here. Um, but anyway, when he was 3 years old, he had a nursery school accident where he got his finger slammed in a door and they had to amputate half of one of his fingers. And I don't remember which finger it was, but they obviously cast or set up the scenes very well not to show that to where nobody noticed it. But I thought that was interesting.
Now I'm gonna go look for it when I see a video.
Yeah. And then, did you know who has been the youngest person to ever host Saturday Night Live?
No.
It was Drew Barrymore. When she was 7 years old in 1982, she had just finished doing the movie E.T., and so they had her on as a host. And she's the youngest person, still to this day, the youngest person ever to host Saturday Night Live. And
Wow.
Saturday Night Live was one of my favorite shows growing up. I loved watching it. And then, if we're going to see who the youngest person is, we also have to see who was the oldest person to ever host Saturday Night Live. Any idea who that was?
Oh, he lived to be 100 years old.
Who?
The guy who lived to be 100 years old.
Oh, no,
Uh,
it was a celebrity.
yeah, and this is a celebrity, but I can't think of his name.
Oh, well, according to Google, it was Betty White. And
Okay, I
she,
was thinking Betty White because she was the old.
hi,
Um,
Dottie. She hosted it in 2010 when she was 88 years old.
wow.
So yeah, um, and I was doing. I'm looking up things for next week about who was the oldest person to ever graduate from college. I want to know that, and I also want to know who's the youngest person to ever start and run a company. So I'll find that out for next week. So since everybody's here, I'm going to go ahead and go through my life hacks again. They're short. First one is, how do you get the fogginess out of your swim goggles? And you can clean them with toothpaste, and it will take that foggy, filmy stuff off. and also keep them from fogging up uh, after that when you use them. The next one is, how can you light a candle when it's too far down? The wick is too far down for a regular match. If you don't have the long, uh, like fireplace matches, you can actually use uncooked spaghetti and it will burn. And you can light the end of the spaghetti and be able to get it in there and light your candle. And if you have a lot of keys and you always grabbing the wrong key and you want to be able to mark them to know which key is which, you can use different colored nail polish. The nail polish is actually going to make it waterproof and chip resistant, so it should stay on there for quite some time, and you'll be able to tell, which key is which. As I get older, I know I need help with that. So, like, my daughter's house key is one of those specialty keys so that it's a different pattern on it, and mine's just the old timey silver key. That way I know which one is which when I go to grab for it. The next one was, how do you keep your bathroom mirror from fogging up? You can actually use car wax and put it on just like you'd put it on your car, and then let it dry and then buff it off, and it should keep the mirror from fogging up. And to disinfect your Legos and other little small plastic toys, you can put them in a mesh laundry bag, put them in the top rack of your dishwasher, run them through a wash cycle. But it does suggest that you take them out and don't put them through the dry cycle. Let them dry, air dry, like on a towel or something. I guess the plastic might melt if you run it through the dry cycle. And then to remove stickers from furniture or doors, you can use a hair dryer to heat the sticker up, and then a putty knife to scrape it off. And Roxanne shared that you can also use Avon's Skin So Soft. You put it on there, let it soak in a little bit, and then you go back and scrape it off. She did say it leaves a little bit of a greasy residue, so you'll have to clean that off too. And to clean your lampshades, you can use a lint roller to remove dust, dirt, pet hair. And it's very quick and easy to do it that way. I wish I had known, because I threw a lampshade away because I didn't know how to clean it. And the last one, how do you sharpen your scissors when you don't have a knife sharpener or a sharpening stone? You can use the bottom of a ceramic mug, and you just swipe it across that little ridge of the ceramic, and it will actually sharpen your scissors. I thought that was pretty interesting too. Sometimes I don't want to have to fiddle-faddle around and looking for something. And sometimes those knife sharpeners, the scissors don't fit down in there very good. So that's a easier way. And I believe that, yeah, that was the last of my little tips. All right. So, Roxanne, what's going on?
Not much.
Did you have a okay day today?
Yeah, I did. I just let yesterday after I just let it all go today.
Good.
Um, I can't let her get to me. So I just let it all go. Washed my clothes, got them in the dryer. Got to go get them out. Forgot about an hour ago. Should have went and got them out of the dryer. Getting ready, packed to go off on Thursday.
Yeah, that's going to be a fun time. Um, is your grandson going to still be in school? Will he be in school Friday, or will he be out?
I think he'll be in school, but I'll be with him.
Yeah. And then, of course, all weekend you'll be able to do stuff.
Yeah,
What kind of stuff does he like? How old he's going to be 6?
he's gonna be 6. He loves the computer. He loves YouTube, watching anything related to Minecraft or any kind of game. You know, he loves watching those things.
They start out so young anymore with all the technology things and computers and video games and all of that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
They really do, you know, get started with it early.
yeah, he loves.
Well, that's
He
good.
loves.
And you know how to play some of those video games, so you can. What got
Some,
you started in liking Minecraft?
yeah. What got me started? My nephews.
Okay.
My
Did you
nephews
always
play.
like video games?
Do what?
Did you always like video games, or was Minecraft like the first one you played?
Minecraft was probably the first one I played besides those games you play on Facebook. The little, what do you call them? All the little stones and crystals you have to put 4 in a row and things
Oh
like
yeah,
that.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, all the sort of games. Other than that, I hadn't played any
You
much of
definitely
anything.
have to have hand-eye coordination to do the video games, and you got to
Yeah,
be able to remember what the controller does.
yeah,
I'm not good at that kind of stuff. I'll be like yelling at it, jump, jump, or whatever, and it just sitting there because I'm not doing the control right.
yeah,
My son-in-law is very, very good at video games, and
yeah.
he watches people that play in the big tournaments and stuff like that. And
Yeah, I got a tournament and I told one of my friends, I said, let's go. I didn't know there was tournaments for things like that.
yeah, yeah. I mean, there's people that make money playing video games.
Yeah.
You know.
They play on Twitch and YouTube all the time. And they get monetized and make the money, but there are people out there who know how to go get in these tournaments. And I never. Now, they do have a Minecraft tournament, but that's not the same kind of tournament as these other things. Minecraft has to invite you to their big shindig stuff.
Hmm.
And I'm
Yeah.
not that popular of a Minecrafter.
Yeah. Gosh, I couldn't believe how sleepy I am. I was over there at KK's playing bingo, and I
Yeah.
swear I mean, they were yawning. I was like, don't yawn. It's like I've been up since 5 o'clock in the morning, and I don't want you to be yawning.
Hey, Emily and Dottie. I didn't even realize y'all came in.
Yeah, I don't know if they're still here or not.
Uh, I don't even. First time I've ever seen their name. So, hello.
Well, mom of 4 boys came in on your side too. So
Oh, hey, Mom.
yeah. So I uh, met somebody. I don't even know where I was at a day or two ago in one of the chat rooms, and
Yeah.
they said they subscribed to my channel and left me a message, a comment on one of my videos, and said, "No way are you 60 years old?" And I'm like, "Yes, I am." So then today, I don't remember if you were coming on in my channel a while back or not, but one night before I had any of those trolls or anything like that, there was a guy that came in and he was called Yellow Shirt Dad. And I didn't know who that was or anything. And I thought, well, that sounds like a silly name, if you got to pick a YouTube name. Anyway, so I had heard the name before. So anyway, I was in somewhere or something popped on my feed or something for Yellow Shirt Dad. So I looked at it, and he tells a daily joke, and they're, dad jokes. They're really like kind of lame jokes or whatever. So
Right.
anyway, I made a comment on his joke, and then he made a comment back, and he said that, I can't be 60. I'm like, why do people not believe I'm 60? It's like,
Right.
I am 60. I have a birth certificate. I can prove I'm 60. But people do not think I'm 60.
Yeah, they don't believe I'm my age either.
And I'm like, okay, why would I have my channel be living my best life at 60 if I'm not actually 60? I mean, that would kind of be pretty, deceptive to do that.
Right.
But anyway, I have 290 subscribers last I
Yay.
looked. So I'm 10 away from 300. Oh, I have 291. So I'm 9 subscribers away from 300, which I guess I want to get to 333. That would be a third of the way there to the 1,000. But I have 1,831 hours. So I'm not that far off to be in 2,000 hours. So I'm almost halfway there on the hours, and I'm almost a third of the way by the subscribers.
That's great. Hey, I'm glad.
So
You're
my
up there.
channel is growing slowly but surely. It is growing a little bit here and a little bit there, which is great. So how many hours today do you need? You still need
Uh,
100 and what was it?
I,
14?
I, I need less than that now. Something 97. I just looked and I can't even remember.
Well, look again.
I need to look again. It was less than, all right, 3907. I have 3,907.
So you need
90,
93.
93. Yeah.
93 hours to get monetized.
Yes, ma'am.
So everybody needs to be watching Roxanne, watching her playlist. Drop your link. Anybody watches the replay, they can get your link that way too.
Yeah.
See, I changed my time to 8:30 because KK does that bingo at 6. I had my time at 7, and last week they weren't done by 7, and so some people didn't come because they were over in bingo. So I said, okay, I'll move it back to 8:30. That way we'll definitely be done with bingo. So she even played extra bingo games tonight, and we were still done before 8:30. And then, like, nobody comes in my life. I know Miss Norma wasn't going to make it because she was having a bad headache, and she texted me and said
Right.
she's going to go lay down. So I know where she is, but I don't know where everybody else is. I
I don't
want y'all
know.
to come. I even said I would play the word game, thinking some of the word game people that were in the bingo would come.
Right.
If we get a couple people wanting to play the word game, I can do that till like 10:30. But by 11 o'clock tonight, my head is going to be on the pillow. I
Okay. If
did get a
somebody
good,
shows up, we'll just talk private.
well, I did get I did get a good nap in today. My granddaughter fell asleep in the bed with me on my arm. And so I kept thinking she would roll over and maybe I could slide my arm out, but she didn't. So when I woke up, my entire, hey, I don't see my Nightbot working. Matter of fact, I haven't seen Nightbot all stream. Let me go in here and look for Nightbot. Did I do something to Nightbot?
I don't know, but mine wasn't working. Then it started working again. I said, well, I'm not going to turn it off again. They can like me or not like me. If they don't want my Nightbot, I won't go on their channel.
Mhm.
That's just my feelings right now. Well, you little dirty
What?
my game.
Oh.
In the Minecraft,
Hmm.
dolphins will if you throw something you don't want down and there's a dolphin around, it'll go grab it like it's a toy
Oh.
and, and play with it. And it just took off of my seeds, and I needed those seeds.
Mhm.
Oh well, I don't care. But okay, so it is St. Augustine, like I thought.
Yep, you were right. I don't know where I got that she lived in Jacksonville. That was my mistake. Um, but it is St. Augustine. So it is about 38 minutes further away, which it still isn't bad.
No,
But she
it's not
said
bad
she
at all.
doesn't really know anything about Jacksonville, but she does know, a little bit about St. Augustine. I was like, oh, well, that's my mistake of thinking it was Jacksonville.
Okay.
But she said that it's better for her on a Sunday, Monday, or Tuesday, but that she could change that, depending upon when we were coming. Um, so I was thinking maybe we go on Monday and then leave on Wednesday instead of Tuesday to Thursday or whatever.
Honey
All
bunny
right,
fishing.
let's see. Nightbot's there. He's not blocked.
You talking about 3 nights or 4 nights?
Well, whichever, but I'm just saying it would be we would go earlier, so we'd still be there on your birthday,
Yeah.
but we wouldn't wait to go until that Tuesday. We'd go earlier. All right, I don't see Nightbot in there, so let me.
Just make
Let's
sure you
see.
hadn't blocked him by accident.
That's what I just looked. I hadn't blocked him, so let me try to make sure I'm signed in to him. Maybe I added something and he's
He's
not.
just taking a nap right now.
He's taking a nap.
Yep, because mine took a nap, but it started working again.
Okay. Well, it seems like it's on. Okay. Hi, Crafting with Christine. Kristen. Let's see if I do.
Come on, Kenny. Oh, you want to come up? I've got to get that video out of this gentleman. And I don't know any other way to get his QR code is to take a picture of it and then post a picture with it. Will you
Yeah,
be able to will you be able to pick up the QR code that way?
I would think so.
Like if I held it up here. Hmm.
Wait, hold it up. Let me see. Uh, hold it up higher. Okay, move it over. Yeah, right there. Okay, let's see. I took a picture of it. Now let's see if it.
Word. Could you just scan it?
Well, how do I scan it?
Just open your camera, go where the photo is, but don't take a photo.
Okay, hold it up again.
You gotta find it.
Okay, that up. Just straight, go straight. Yeah. Nope, down a little bit. Down a little bit more. Ooh, you're moving it all around. Just okay. Website grs.ly in Safari.
So that did work. Okay, you got it?
Yep, it went to the site.
Okay, so I can take a picture then. Yep. So when we
Hey,
get to
Ark, Wild Man Survival, how you feeling, buddy?
Mark,
I heard his sinuses and everything acting up on him. Bless his heart. Yeah, my Nightbot's not working. I don't know why. I don't know why my Nightbot is not working. It's very odd to me that it's having issues. Okay, let me do a little more looking here. Okay. Next steps. Nightbot is now joining your channel. Okay. Okay. Now let's see. All right. And it may take, because it takes like 5 minutes for them to warm up sometimes. So we'll have to wait a minute and see. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
I don't either. Sometimes I just want to be picky.
But anyway, I would like to go on that trolley ride around the city. That looks like fun.
Yeah.
And then I would like to go on the ghost cemetery tour too. That would be fun. Do you like ghost stories and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be fun. That's something we could do at, at night.
Yeah, because I believe in spirits and there could be ghosts. I've
Yeah,
seen them.
yeah. And
Knock on wood, not any bad ones, but I've seen them.
um it's bothering me about Nightbot. I don't know what's going on. There we go. Thank you, Nightbot. He was asleep. Okay. Now Nightbot, I can close that out because now he's working. I don't understand why it was like that I had to go in there and connect him again. But anyway, I think those two things would be fun to do. And then if we spent a day with her, we could make, do some stuff and do some videos maybe with her one day. And
We could go to the old fort if you've never been.
no, I've never been to St. Augustine.
Oh, okay. I went when I
No.
was a kid, and they've got an old, what they call the old fort.
Yeah, but I haven't been at all, so I don't know anything about what's what there. But I think that would be a good, just as good a trip as going to Jacksonville.
Probably better.
Zero the Infinite Renewed. I don't know who that is, but it's on your side. Hey, welcome
I
in.
don't, I don't see them on my side. They didn't say anything that they did. I didn't see them.
Yeah, they're on your side. They got the paper clip on them.
Okay.
But there, I mean, there's still a beach there, and that hotel I sent you does have a hot tub by the
Huh?
pool. Huh?
What'd you say about a hot tub by the pool?
I said the hotel pictures that I sent you,
Uh-huh.
that Holiday Inn, it has a pool and a hot tub.
Okay, I will see if I can get my credit card place to pull up the points again and figure out how to do it.
Okay. But she said Route 16 off of I-95 was where there was a lot of hotels and restaurants. So I figured that would be a good place to look for one.
Yeah, there's also the St. Augustine Outlet Mall.
Okay.
I've, I've
Out-
been there before.
Outlet
We
Mall.
stopped in there. I've been in there to the. Oh, you'll love it. They're not. It's not really. I don't think all outlet malls are cheap as I think they're to be.
Yeah.
I've been in there. I've been to the Carter store, and I've been to that other kid store that's there to buy for my grandson. It's the only way I can get my husband to stop. Tell him we're buying for clean. And I went to a couple other. We went to about 5 or 6 stores because we didn't. I couldn't get in the state to go through the whole thing, you know.
Yeah.
But I got to do a little bit. But I like it, but you just have to watch and see if it's a bargain or not because not all outlets are bargains.
Right.
If people don't know this, all these big designers they make clothes for the outlets,
Right.
and you would think they're their clothes from their regular line, and they'd be like Gucci makes a line for the outlet.
Mm-hmm.
What's the other guy's name? Not Gloria Vanderbilt. She died. She made clothes for the outlet too, and so you would think they'd be cheaper. Sometimes they're not.
Right.
Um, yeah, that's it. Sounds good. I'll see what I can get. What was it? The Holiday Inn?
Yeah.
Was it
Um,
indoors or outdoors?
the pool.
No, the whole thing.
Yeah, the pool and the hot tub's outdoors.
But the building, is it an indoor building or an outdoor?
No, it's a big two-story or 2 or 3 story building. I sent you. You didn't get the picture of it
Yeah,
on
but I could.
Google?
Yeah, but I can't. I could. It wouldn't pull it up the website. I just.
Oh, it's the Holiday Inn Express and Suites, St. Augustine North.
All right. Would that be close to where she's at?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's right off of um the I said I-95.
Right. Okay.
Let me check this out. What we're doing is we're planning a trip to St. Augustine, Florida this summer, and we're going to meet up with another YouTuber that we've met, Yaya's Best Life. And so we're talking about where we're going to stay when we go there.
All right, let me look at my calendar. All right, where this is July.
It's on State Road 16. But
Yeah,
it,
yeah,
yeah,
I got the picture.
yeah, it's not like a motel where the doors open to the outside.
Okay. She said Mondays are best for her.
Sunday, Monday, or Tuesday. So that's why I was thinking we go Monday, be there Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and come home Thursday. So we need Monday night, Tuesday night, Wednesday night.
What about we come back? We stay till Friday. That'll give us a good
Okay,
free.
but you're acting like I made a money, lady.
Oh, I know you're not. I'm
Okay,
saying
that's why I'm saying three hotel nights.
3 hotel nights. Okay.
3 hotel nights is plenty for me. If you
Yeah.
want to pay one night all yourself, that's fine. But otherwise, no. If we're gonna split it,
If I can get my bonus for it, you won't pay anything, and I'll pay
okay,
all of it.
all right, that there you go. If you get your points to pay for it, then we can stay 5 nights. I don't care then, but
I'll have to go look and see. That's what I'm saying. I'll get the bonus points to pay for
I'm
the
sure
hotel.
it's gonna be less bonus points for that hotel than the one we were looking at for in Jacksonville.
Yeah,
I don't know that for a fact, but I'm just saying.
right. I will look at the bonus points tomorrow, or after we get off the line. But I will do that. And then by the time we figure out what we're going to do next year, I'll have bonus points built up again and save us some money that way.
Yeah. Well, we could do, I was thinking about that too, because it may take longer to save up money to go to Paris. So I was thinking we do a cruise next summer and we go to Paris the following year. Because that would make my granddaughter how old? She's fixing to be 2. Next summer she'll be 3. The following year she'll be 4. She won't actually go to school to pre-K until that following fall. So it would still have to be in the summer months. But we could do 2024 a cruise and then 2025 Paris.
If we like that cruise I found yesterday that was 300 and something for 5 days, and that was in the summer, but I don't think it went all the way to July. Might have been
Oh,
spring.
yeah, it might be in the spring. Hi, Jennifer. Welcome in. We're making travel arrangements. We're trying to plan us a trip.
Okay, I'm gonna, because I've got to fight for this house. I can't do anything yet with it, and if push comes to shove, I'll be moving.
Yep. But if push comes to shove and you have to move, hopefully that won't be with um, without a good chunk of money to be able to move. Hey, Miss Barbara, how are you?
If she fights and doesn't want to give me this house, and they say I have to sell it, that means she will have to give us money from the sale of that farm she sold.
That's right. And I guarantee you, when that she probably made a pretty penny off of that. She's not going to want to.
Oh no, she's not. No, 50 acres.
No, she's not going to want to. How have you been, Miss Barbara?
she'll give in and self. She'll give in and
Hey, always
sell the house.
loyal. How are you?
Yeah, I think it was 50 acres. It might have been 100. I can't remember if it was
Oh,
50 on
good.
one side of the highway and 50 on the other side of the highway. If it's 100 and 100, I can't remember.
Yeah.
But she ain't gonna want to give me whatever. My nephew looked it up yesterday, and he said, "Lord, she could have bought 2 or 3 houses with the price she got for that land."
Well, hopefully she realizes that she don't want to have to give it to you, and she'll go ahead and um,
Yeah,
sign the papers.
yeah. She's just playing that she's playing the grieving routine. She's grieving for her brother. She's the oldest of the family left, and her baby brother and her middle brother's dead. And she never has liked me, so she's playing you didn't tell me he had
Mhm.
dementia routine, and you're grieving. I can understand that. I'm grieving over my dad and my husband that died the same day. One died at 5 in the morning. My husband died. My dad died at 5 in the morning, and my husband died at 8:37. I remember his exactly
The morning or the evening?
at night.
At night. Wow.
Yeah. Yep, we were in the car, my nephew's car, going behind the ambulance, and we were like 5 minutes behind him because we had to stop for gas. And he passed away in the ambulance, and I was shocked and upset at the time, but it was my nephew's sister company that he works for that picked him up. He didn't know the people, but he knew of them. He hadn't worked with that crew before, so
Mm.
we were,
So he didn't ever even make it to the hospital from when he
He-
fell?
yeah, he made it to the hospital and was in there 3 weeks.
Oh, okay. Then he came home.
No, he didn't come home. They wouldn't let him come home because of his attitude. He couldn't come home.
But why? So when was he in the ambulance?
Going to he was going to rehab.
Oh, to a rehab place. Okay.
Yeah.
And he had a heart attack?
Nope. We don't know. He just died.
Okay.
We were not we didn't want him to be resuscitated because anything they put in his arm, IVs and stuff, he pulled them all out. So, and he couldn't eat, and so resuscitating wouldn't have helped. It would have prolonged it.
Oh, I got you. Okay.
So, but he's gone, and my sister-in-law's mad. She can stay mad. Just give me my house. So,
Yeah, and I saw somebody had put on your post today, on your live today, that, you know, um, all these years she hadn't made a claim for that house until now. But also, she hadn't done, technically, if it was like you were renting it, then she should have been responsible for repairs and stuff. And I'm
yeah,
sure over 31 years, you did a lot of repairs to that place, you know.
yeah. We've had I think we've had 2 roofs put on, and so
Hmm.
let's see what else have we had done. My husband had a new door put on the shop, you know. So I asked my lawyer, "Do you need the numbers of how much I pay for insurance and how much I pay for my taxes?" He said, "No, ma'am. I can just public record. I can go get it because he You have to know how much. If you own a house, it's public record. You have to have insurance.
Mm-hmm.
If you're, and I said, okay. So I'm leaving it up to the lawyer. You'll have to figure that out. No, but he said once you start telling her she's gonna have to pay you for stuff, she's gonna back down and give it to you. She's gonna give in.
Yeah, I feel like she will.
Yeah.
Because that money that she did get for selling the farm is probably long since gone. And then she's going to have to come out of pocket for that, you know? And she's
Yeah.
not going to want to do that.
I don't know how much money he made being a dean of pharmacologist, but they like to travel. So, like you're
Mm-hmm.
saying, that they make their travel part of their business because when he was a dean of pharmacologist, he would have to go overseas sometimes and visit a drug company. And she'd tag along, then make it a vacation plus working. You
Yeah.
know,
Hmm.
but no, it's long. I'm sure that money's long gone. I don't remember what year she sold it. It's been a long time ago.
Yeah.
Probably 15 years ago she sold it. Because she wasn't going to make any money off of it. She said, why keep it? She was having a lot of trouble with people wanting to come in and deer hunt and go fishing in the pond. And they fished that pond out. So, she said, why am I keeping something that's causing me more trouble? Because she wasn't going to go do anything with it and live on it. She wasn't going to put cows back on it.
Now, did she sell it when your husband was still alive?
Yes.
And she didn't give him any money?
No, because it's all hers. She got that, and when my mother-in-law died. She wanted the farm, and James really didn't want the farm. And I told him, I said, look, why don't y'all sell it and split the money?
Yeah.
No, she wanted the farm. She wanted to put trees on it. She
Mm.
put her trees. But my nephew's grandfather worked for a forestry company. He went down there, met her, and told her, you need to put X amount of trees so far apart. She said, well, that's not enough trees. He said, well, I'm telling you, if you do it the way you want to do it, they're going to have to cut every other tree, and you're not going to get much money for them. And it's going to take 50 years for them to get big enough for, to sell. Well, she didn't listen to him. She did what she wanted. And those trees, some of them died, some of them didn't. She didn't give them enough room to grow.
Mm.
So, plus the hunting club wanted the land, and she sold it to the hunting club. I think that's who bought it.
Wow.
So that would have to play into all this, and she's not going to want to give me part of that money.
Right.
And my husband was the kind who didn't want to argue with his sister. You know, when my mother-in-law was in the hospital, she took over the finances, which was great. Because my husband didn't want to do it, and so if it wasn't for her, there wouldn't be the money, any money, because my mother-in-law was the kind that like, well, I'll give $1,000 to the church this week and $1,000 next week. That's
Wow.
the way she was. She liked to get.
Mm.
She liked to tithe, and she tied way too much money sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
So that was one good thing that that my sister-in-law did do. She made sure the place my mother-in-law lived got paid, and there was money for everybody else. Her pocket.
Yeah, that's why she did it. Help herself out.
Yeah, I know she did. I mean,
Mhm.
when you break up housekeeping and you give your brother the broken pieces of stuff, she takes the good, you know?
Mhm.
So I can't sell cobblestone. Anyway, all right, I'll look up the Holiday Inn Express and see what I can find. I should have, I didn't put the video out yet. I was waiting to get another video. What do you call it? Some time to get, anyway. But I made yesterday, or this morning, this morning, took an avocado, put a little bit of onion in it, put a little bit of sour cream, salt, and pepper. Then I put it between two pieces of bread and I toasted that bread. That was the best sandwich I'd ever had. So I made another one for dinner along with a piece of baked chicken. And I had baked chicken and avocado, toasted avocado. You know, I heard a lot of people like avocado toast.
Yeah.
And I said, I don't know if I would, but yeah.
Did you
But it
mash
was,
the avocado up?
yeah, not real fine, but a little bit, you know.
Mhm.
Yeah, and it was good. Yeah,
Yeah, I love avocado.
it was good. So I enjoyed it. So, okay. Anyway, I might have to teach some of y'all to play Minecraft. It's free if you got Windows.
I don't have Windows. I got Chrome.
Oh, okay. That won't work then.
Nope, that won't work then.
Mm-mm. Well, Bedrock part of it's free with Windows.
Oh.
Regular Java's not, and I don't play Bedrock. But now you
Mhm.
can play Bedrock on Java and Java on Bedrock. It's what they call I forget what they call it, but okay.
Well, I think I'm gonna go ahead and shut this down because I'm tired. I'm
I
ready
can
to.
understand. No,
I'm
if
ready.
if I can get 4 nights, let's see. Well, I have to look at the calendar again. If I can get, since that'll be a different area. Let me go back. We can meet her on Tuesday, and we could head back on a Friday if I can get the points for that many nights. Now
Yeah.
I'll know. I should have known today what my points were because I give some of them at the end of the month.
Okay.
So I should have gotten more since today's the second. And if I wait even another few more weeks, I'll have more points. So But I'll do that, and I'll tell you tomorrow because I know you want to go to bed early.
Yeah.
I'm going to go get a haircut tomorrow. I had it cut, what, about a month and a half ago? And it's all the way down past my ears again. I mean, it's growing fast, and it's looking like it needs some help. I mean, it looks like have you, I don't know, nappy, that's what the African Americans call their hair, but it looks stressed.
Yeah. It probably is stressed.
Hey, Jennifer and Zero and Crafting, Emily, y'all, glad y'all came. So
Yeah,
I'm gonna play.
we will see you all next time, but I'm exhausted, y'all. I need to get to bed. So I'm going to go ahead and shut this down, and we will see you all next time. Thanks for coming.
All righty.